did he win? Well, it was racism. It was misogyny. Xenophobia. Really? 76 million? From every walk of life? Up over every demographic from 4 years ago? It was racism. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was people who are tired of a system that's been lying to them. You can't finesse me with a whole bunch of words that don't mean nothing. Your celebrity endorsements didn't help you. And even though the candidate is deeply flawed, felony convictions, assault convictions, all of those things didn't matter to people who are saying, I can't pay for groceries. You gotta understand that America is not what you think it is. America is the experience of the people who've lived it. And everybody has lived a different experience. So everyone should respect where everybody's coming from, regardless of what side you're on. How did he win?
Well, I want to dig further into the demographics because black women tried to save this country again last night. 92% of black women voted for the vice president. You have Latinas in the 70 percentile voting for the vice president. What we did not have is white women who voted about 52%, right, for Donald Trump. Uneducated white women, is my understanding. You have Latino men, actually, voting more for him. And you have, and black men was not the story, were not the story here, because they voted almost 80% for the vice president.
Right.
So why do you think that uneducated white women voted against their reproductive health freedoms, and why do you think Latino men voted in favor of someone that's going to deport, says he's going to deport the majority of his community?
White women like being called uneducated white women. I think the economy matters, national security matters. But when you put people in these boxes, I think that's a takeaway from this race.
We have to look at
Yeah, you messed up saying uneducated white women. Woo! America! We are so back. We told y'all what was going on. We tried telling you. The spew. Not the view, the spew. These ladies here, man. But one name that sticks out, you would think, you know, her name, that it would actually be Sunny. You know, they got people on the show named Sunny and Joy. And you would think it would be joyful and sunny. But it's the complete opposite. And not only that, they have pissed off millions and millions and millions of people. Yeah. So you get results like this, as you can see on the screen. You get results like this. Just can't make it up, man. Let's go and jump in. Before we do, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and just know that I love you and that I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. One love to the human race. And I'm going to say this out loud and proud because I know how Sunny Hostin is, the race baiter, the race hustler. You know, they cry racism, they play the victimhood. They're deranged. One love to the human race. No matter what you look like, no matter what your age is, no matter what your skin color is, where you're from, what side you stand on, liberal, conservative, Republican, Democrat, blue, red, I don't care where you stand. I love you and I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. No matter if you don't agree with me, if you disagree, if you agree or disagree with me. And that's how it should be. If you voted for Kamala, that's cool. That's cool with me if you voted for Kamala. If you voted for Biden. I want to tell you that I still love you. And that's how it should be. Just like that, you guys. Let's jump in. Boy, oh boy, what's going on, beautiful people? I hope that the week is starting off well for you guys, man. You know, happy Monday. You know, shout out to them hardworking, beautiful patriots around the world, man. I tell you. And we've been very victorious this November. And we're going to continue to achieve more and get this thing on and out there, man. On and running. Prayers. We don't know what to expect next from right now to January, but we're wishing everybody a happy new year early and happy holidays as we're going to roll into some of these holidays. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it works for the economy. You know how to keep them consumers coming around and spending and spending. Y'all know how that thing is. They got to spend that money. Y'all got to eat them turkeys. Y'all got to come around. They say some of y'all not invited to the family, to the family dinner because you voted for Trump. I know. Trust me, I know. It's crazy, man. The times that we're living in, people will, and they even on the spew, not the view, the spew, saying, you know, it's okay to disown a loved one or a family member, a friend, to cut off a family member, a friend, somebody you love because of politics and who they voted for. That clip, and I know y'all seen that viral clip. We'll probably show it, but that clip there, it's just, you know, what I really want to say, I can't say it on camera. I can't say it on here. I'll get in trouble, but it doesn't sit right with me, man. And I myself, I know a lot of you guys that are watching have gone through it too. You know, people have blocked you, unfriended you. You go on your pages, they don't no longer follow you. They block you. They have sent you certain messages. You know, you've had arguments. Again, y'all, as the creator I am, I've went through probably so much of it. You know, I'm just being honest with you. My childhood friends that I loved, cared for, people that I looked after, man. No, they blocked me. They unfriended me. They unfollowed me. They don't ever want to see or speak to me again because I supported Trump. I'm a MAGA. I'm a Trump supporter. You know, and I've been very transparent with you guys, man. You know, of being a former anti-Trumper and never Trumper. You know, I've been very supportive. I mean, transparent with you guys on my whole life, my situation. You know, losing loved ones, just everything. You know, and it's just sad to see that you know, this is where we're at in these times that we're living in, man. In these dark times, we're living in dark times. You know, but I tell you, I thank God for this election. This election exposed a lot. You know, it exposed a lot, and I'm glad that, you know, it took people out of my life. I'm glad that people unfollowed me. I'm glad that people, you know, blocked me. People got into their feelings, and we've seen a lot of feelings this election. There was a lot of emotions. You know, and I feel like that's one reason why people don't care for the facts. They're more emotional. But then you see a lot of people seeing, wait, this has to be facts over emotions. And this is why there were droves, you know, of people from all demographics everywhere. And why it was a landslide. People that were tired of the propaganda, the lies, the fake news, the bias reporting. As they got on these media, the mainstream, everywhere. And just lied to Americans, lied to people, man. You know, and those people now are pissed that they sent donations and did this as they seen, you know, millions dumped into celebrities, the corrupt media. And I tell you one thing, hey, we the people got to say you. How about that, Hollywood? How about that to the media? How about that? We need common sense. We want to be able to live, to afford things. We want to be safe. We want a border. We don't want no wars. You know, just the common sense things. As you go down the list, just common sense things, man. But as y'all know, it wasn't going. It's been a huge, just complete meltdown after meltdown with this show here, The Spew. We don't know how it's still on air. I don't know, and how anybody can watch this. But these ladies have made some viral clips, and this lady here that we're doing a video on, she made one of the most turning point and destroy. I'll be honest, destroy Kamala Harris' campaign. It was 2 weeks before? Was it 3 or 2 weeks before the election? Of a viral clip, they asked her what she would have done different than Joe Biden. Sunny Hostin asked her what you would have done different than Joe Biden. And I'll even pull it up. I gotta pull it up and see if we can find it. We'll even pull it up. See if we can pull it up. Because it ended her campaign. Well, this clip right here ended, and they took a piece of this and ran it on the Trump ads. They ran it everywhere. Everywhere. Football games everywhere. And I seen it like 10, 15 times during the last 2 football games we had watched before the election.
Well, if anything, would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact. Yeah. The work that we have done, for example, capping the cost of insulin at $35 a month for our seniors is something I care deeply about allowing Medicare to negotiate drug prices. Yes. And bring the cost of prescription medication down for seniors, but my intention is to expand that for all Americans. Mm-hmm. The work we have done to invest in American industries, whether it be in terms of manufacturing and creating almost 800,000 new jobs around manufacturing, those were all a shared priority.
Yeah, so there that is right there, you guys. You just can't make that up. You just can't make that up. And
Kamala's not doing enough press. Then she goes on this huge press tour. She was here with us. I thought she was fantastic. She was energetic. The crowd went wild. It was electric. CNN.
And this is how she responded after, she took so much back. After, people were basically thanking her for, exposing what needed to be exposed. Exposing that she's Joe Biden 2.0.
Democrats grow anxious. Axios, blue wall blues. Fox, Dems are scared to death. No, Dems are not scared to death.
Yeah, they were. And they definitely are now. But yeah. There that is, you guys. You just can't make it up. And she made a comment that were from the play that again, and they've been making all these ladies have made comments that have pissed people off, but Sunny Hostin, Whoopi, and Joy are like the main characters. The main protagonists that we predicted that they're gonna make everything shine even more. And I told you these ladies are gonna shine a light on this huge victory that will take place in November. Just like I said. But the uneducated white women, and again, we know her race baiting, race hustling, just disgusting, you guys. But we know what she is, and a lot of people that watch this, a lot of people that don't like, they're not surprised. But when you say things like this and it gets the reach that it did, they're gonna come after you. Especially them patriots. They're going to come after you, lady. And in which they did. And I'm gonna show y'all the clip and then we'll show you the ending result.
That I'd like to reframe the conversation. I think Bernie Sanders is wrong. I think the more relevant question actually is, what is wrong with America? I think what is wrong with our country that the Republican Party would choose as a candidate and support a candidate who is an insurrectionist, who is an election denier, who is someone who is twice impeached, 34-time convicted felon, someone who has been accused of alleged sexual misconduct by 26 women, found liable for sexual abuse. What is wrong with this country that they would choose a message of divisiveness, of xenophobia, of racism, of misogyny over a message of inclusiveness, a message for the people, by the people, of the people? That is what the problem is. It's the Republican Party.
But can I,
what's wrong with
say
America?
Something before we can do?
You just can't make it up, y'all.
Well, I want to dig further into the demographics because black women tried to save this country again last night. 92% of black women voted for the vice president. You have Latinas in the 70 percentile voting for the
This is the clip right here.
vice president. What we did not have is white women who voted about 52%, right, for Donald Trump. Uneducated white women, is my understanding. You have Latino men, actually.
You see that? You see how she and then went uneducated white women? That right there. That right there. I'm gonna play it back. Again, I know y'all hate to hear it, but we got to make sure y'all hear it.
Right, for Donald Trump. Uneducated white women, is my understanding. You have Latino men, actually, voting more for him. And you have, and black men was not the story. We're not the story here because they voted almost 80% for the vice president.
Right.
So why do you think that uneducated white women voted against their reproductive health freedoms? And why do you think Latino men voted in favor of someone that's going to deport, says he's going to deport the majority of his community?
White women like being called uneducated white women. I think the.
And I told you, there goes, there goes Alyssa. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, she had the check, Sonny, right there. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? And I tell you, them uneducated white women came after. How could you call anybody uneducated? I mean, and it's just disgusting with these women on the spew, especially Sonny, man. But she's had so many of these race baiting, race card meltdowns, and she ought to be ashamed of herself, man. And I'm gonna say it once again: one love to the human race, man. And this is why you've seen droves and all demographics of people coming out to support the former president.
But that's in favor of someone that's going to deport, says he's going to deport the majority of his community.
White women like being called uneducated white women. I think the economy matters, national security matters. But when you put people in these boxes, I think that's a takeaway from this race.
We have to look at the demographics of it.
Yep. Just like that, you guys. Just like that. And yeah. You get this result right here. You know, Sunny Hostin just deleted her X account after having a public meltdown over the election. And this is what everybody is posting right now, as you can see. Everybody's posting the exact same thing. You know, you just can't make it up. You just can't make this up, man. But let me know what y'all think of all this, man. You know. We're all waiting for that headline, and it'll be probably a national holiday to see the View canceled. Just to hear that canceled, the View canceled, man. It'll be a national holiday for a lot of people, man. Be honest with you. But I love you guys. I am wishing the best in all you guys' life. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. And remember, one love to the human race, man. We don't care what you look like, where you're from, what your age is, what your skin color is. Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative, no matter what side you stand on, we wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. I love y'all. And that's how it should be, man. You know? But I myself has been through what a lot of y'all probably been through. In support of President Trump, of name calling, being, you know, cut off, you know, from people that I love, blocked, you know, deleted, unfriended, unfollowed, however you want to say it. And that's the time that we're living in, man. But I want to tell you guys, don't be discouraged. Stay strong. Stand on what you believe in. You know? Don't be discouraged, man. Don't down yourself. Because again, I've been through it. And still came out on top. And there are tons of y'all watching right now that are still out on top. And not just you. Millions. As you can see, it was a landslide. Then the whole map turned red. And then there was some things that was from the flip. I wonder why. But I'm gonna end it off with this video right here. As we end this video, I want you guys to hear this. I might even throw it in the intro so y'all can hear it twice. It's this clip needs to be shared, you guys. So if you can, screen record this clip at the end of this video or in the front. Screen record that clip, man, of what this pastor had to say. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, man.
How did he win? Well, it was racism. It was misogyny, xenophobia. Really? 76 million from every walk of life, up over every demographic from 4 years ago. It was racism. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was people who are tired of a system that's been lying to them. You can't finesse me with a whole bunch of words that don't mean nothing. Your celebrity endorsements didn't help you. And even though the candidate is deeply flawed, felony convictions, assault convictions, all of those things didn't matter to people who are saying, I can't pay for groceries. You gotta understand that America is not what you think it is. America is the experience of the people who've lived it. And everybody has lived a different experience. So everyone should respect where everybody's coming from, regardless of what side you're on. How did he win?